Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am very excited to talk a little bit more about the big, beautiful bill and the standard deduction, the itemized deduction, and how things have changed for those that are 65 and over. Now, one key thing I'd like to point out is that starting in 2025, so these are returns that we're filing in 2026, taxpayers that are 65 or older can claim up to $6,000 in addition to the already pretty high standard deduction. Now, that standard deduction for seniors that was enacted all the way back in 1948, and so this is this latest write-off is in addition to that. So what's happening here is it's per eligible individual. So a married couple can get an additional $12,000 off as a deduction on their taxes. Now, currently, this deduction is set to expire in 2028. So we have a short window of time in order to take advantage of it. Now, here's the question: who qualifies for this? It's anybody who is turned 65 on or before December 31st of this year, so 2025, and filing as an individual, head of household, surviving spouse, or a married couple filing jointly. This deduction, however, is not available to married couples filing separately. So you do want to keep that in mind. I know there might be some people that are going to look at the income limits and say, well, we're just going to be married filing separately and we'll still get it. Not necessarily. I think that's why they threw that in there. Now, there is an income gap, and that's what I was speaking to just a second ago. For individuals, the deduction is gradually reduced if your modified adjusted gross income is above $75,000 and it's completely phased out when you get to 175. So there's a range. If you have $75,000 of income or less, you're going to get the full deduction. If you're over 175,000, then you're not going to get any of that additional deduction. For couples filing jointly, that deduction starts at 150,000 or less and is completely phased out at 250,000. Now, what's fascinating here is, does this replace the current standard deduction? This new deduction, you can stack it on top of the standard deduction. But what's really fascinating, what I think is interesting, is you can also do this if you're itemizing. So usually with the standard deduction, there's an extra standard deduction of $1,600 over the age of 65. But both of these are distinct from the standard deduction that all taxpayers can claim if they don't itemize their returns. So what this means is, for an individual over the age of 65, you can either itemize or you can do the standard deduction and you're still eligible for this extra $6,000. Where this comes into play is for those of you that are more charitably inclined, perhaps you're utilizing a DAF, or you might be in a situation where you're wanting to do massive Roth conversions and you're going to use this. I think you're going to want to look at things and re-look at your plan and really review and say, does it make more sense for me to be itemizing this year and maybe do a little bit more forward giving? Does it make more sense for me to be doing the standard deduction and taking that 6,000 on top of it? But we really want to maximize this window because we have 2025, 26, 27. But again, this ends in 2028. So it's just a short window of time. Some of the things in the bill are going to be more permanent, but this is one that we have just a quick amount of time where we really want to capitalize for those of you that are 65 or over, or for those of you that are turning 65 the next year or two. I hope this provides a little bit more clarity on how this deduction works and how you might want to utilize it. You're welcome to reach out to your advisor. Of course, we're going to be having meetings with a lot of our clients, and we're going to be talking through things and revisiting some of these tax planning strategies and how we can maximize things. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy it. I look forward to doing these every week, and I'm excited to bring you the next one.